Again,
Times when you feel like this, no, you wouldn't even change your flaws. Get this shine, but I still skip the line. I realize the still on my mind. I guess the divine. And yeah, I can do this myself. That's that or lie. And yeah, you can care about just yourself. Baby, I can't help it, everything on me toxic. Life so big, I can fit it in the wire. Can't move how I move, baby. Stop and maze when we lean, when we pull up. Yeah, it ain't for me to pop it, too big. Top drive, I be running to a check, I be sprinting to a profit. Do numbers when I want, I'm a cop.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte for this Hornets home game.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Buries it from three-point range.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ball from long range. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Ball with the bucket.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Inside, Williams. And that time, also a missed shot. Out of bounds, Charlotte takes possession. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
now. Here's Green. From outside the arc. Ball no good. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's White. Pass the ball. Here's Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Giddey's got 6 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Bridges. .127 left here in the opening quarter. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-6 run. And White slams it in.
Assisted. And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Miller outside. Fires for 3. They retain possession. No good from outside. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Ball. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Ball no good. Hornets trail by 13. To the middle. Ball with a wide open look. Offline from the top of the key.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Ball. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the layup. Ball's got 5 points so far. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for the Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points.
24.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Chicago leading by 13. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Bridges shot, good.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Giddey, no good. Hornets trail by 13 to the paint. Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Here's Ball. Bridges with the board. Here's Miller. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Vucevic. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Hornets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Herter.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Outside ball. Bulls moving the ball around. And the Bulls with another miss. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Williams. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Inside. Trying to get something going.
Let's play.
And Vucevic finishes inside.
Boy, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Shots good by Miller. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days. And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
Shot clock at 6. Outside ball. Fires at the elbow. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Giddey. There's the 3. Miller grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Stolen by Ball.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Bridges, no one around him. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 9. Ball with it. Now guarded by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
And the wide open shot from Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic.
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Bulls got 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 8-point game. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Giddey, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. Miller with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls leading by 8. Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Ball. They get the rebound. Back to Vucevic. Second chance shot. The shot, no good.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Bridges outside. Pass to Green. Takes a three. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Vucevic missing. So it's the Hornets now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Williams' shot is off. White goes in. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. White's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Chicago. And it's Miller in the corner. Outside, Green. Back to Miller. Outside, Ball. 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. It's rebounded by Herter. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That one, no good. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebound.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Coby White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Out to the wing. Pass to Giddey. Off target with his three. Hornets trail by 15. And here's Green outside. And again, the Hornets missing. Here's Herter. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Bridges. To halt the run. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 17. Here's White. That one doesn't go. Bridges outside. Outside, Green. Back to Bridges. Charlotte again missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Giddey. That one goes in.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
The Bulls have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Miller, that's for 2. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Pass to White. Back to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Trains the 3-pointer.
3 points.
Ball's got 10 points. Miller, that's for 2. And so it's Chicago, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. The kick out to Ball. White, wide open. He fires.
Kobe
Drills it from outside.
3.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Charlotte moving it around. Bridges for 3. And it's White with the rebound. Shoots over Ball. White with another miss. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Miller. From deep. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's White. Here's Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
White drives in. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
Timeout called the Bulls.
I got 2 more.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Chicago calls timeout
for the Bulls.
Starting.
On the court is your hype squad. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. For your Charlotte Answers.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Back to Giddey. Miller grabs the miss. So it's the Hornets now. For three, Bridges kept alive. Shoots the three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. And again, no good by Chicago. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From downtown, good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Open shot, Green. That's short off the rim.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Miller in the corner. Fires from the wing. Ball with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Again, ball missing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lonzo Ball.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Outside White. The three. And again, Chicago. No good. Miller with the ball. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And here are the Bulls now. This run now up to 13-2. Outside Ball. Misses the three. Now Ball. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Goes to Chicago.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Williams. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Bulls ball.
Chicago with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Outside, White. From the wing, Ball with the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
On the wing, Bridges. Here's Miller. No good with the wing jumper. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory.